Hi everyone. I want to do the controversial parenting tag today. I'm not going to tag anyone. I'm not going to tell anyone to do it. I'm just doing it because I'm bored. And I'm sitting in my bathroom because my kids are home and I don't want them to bother me. No, actually, that sounds bad, but a little privacy. So to start off, yes, I'm already a parent. I have two daughters that are 16 and 6.5. So I know a little bit about parenting. I've been around enough, but that of course doesn't make me an expert, just whatever. So anyway, number one, abortion. That's a tough one because, people talk about, oh, this person's pro-abortion. I don't think anybody's pro-abortion. I think some people just aren't completely against it. I'm not I'm going to say, okay, I am pro-choice. There's a lot of reasons. I also think that, people that want to outlaw abortion completely, make it illegal. If you did that, there'd be so many girls and so many women that would hurt themselves trying to get rid of a pregnancy. And, all life is precious, definitely. But it's just the simple truth. I think there'd be a lot more babies in garbage cans too. And that's sad to me too. Not that one's worse, abortion, still killing a human being. I still am pro-choice though. So anyway, that's my stance on that. Baby wearing. No, I'm not a baby wearer. To props to everyone that does that. I do not like having a baby on me at all times. I pick my kids up when they need it. I don't wear them everywhere. Well, obviously now I wouldn't because they would break my back, but no, for real, I'm not a baby wearer. Like I said, never would say anything to someone that wanted to do it. Props to you, but not for me. Adoption. Yes, I would love to adopt. Nothing would stop me, from adopting if I couldn't have my own children or if I could afford it. If we don't get pregnant again, I may look into it. Any kind of adoption. I prefer not to foster, to adopt, because I work with kids and I've seen how many times they go back to their parents, and it's very unlikely to get one, to be able to adopt. And I just feel like it would be heartbreaking. But, like I said, I am for that. Baby piercing a baby's ears. In other words, hopefully we're talking about ears. Well, honestly, I did pierce my first daughter's ears when she was 4 months old. I didn't. I took her to Claire's. She was 4 months old and I thought it would be cute, so I did it. Second daughter, I was much older, and no, I didn't do it because I felt bad. Now, I'm much older than that even. No, I probably wouldn't. But again, I'm not against anybody that does it. Just my personal, I don't think there's any reason to do it, but it does look cute. Formula or breast milk, I don't care. Honestly, my first daughter, I did not breastfeed once. My second daughter, I pumped for and I breastfed for, I think, 3 months. Breast is best. Obviously, everybody knows that. But some people can't. Some people choose not to. People are made to feel guilty that they don't want to. My oldest daughter, the one I never breastfed, she's an all-A student. She's a musical genius. Not really, but, she's really... There's nothing to say that you won't have, a smart, healthy baby if they're not breastfed. So as long as you're feeding your baby formula, breast milk, it's fine. So, but yes, like I said, me personally, I will breastfeed next time. Crying it out. This one's tough. I do not think you should let a baby scream, but I also don't think they need to be carried all the time. I'm not gonna say I haven't ever put one of my kids down and let them cry for a minute, but I will pick them back up if they seem inconsolable. I've never really had to deal with it, to tell you the truth, so I don't really know where to go with that. I don't think they should have to cry. If one of my kids was crying when they were a baby and it was that bad, usually they needed something or wanted something. I don't know. Spanking. Okay. I don't spank my kids. Well, they're older. I have spanked my kids, and it's not something that I use all the time. It's not like I don't disagree with spanking. I think some people use it too quickly. I definitely don't. I try not to, but I have, and it's very rare. So it'd have to be pretty bad for them to get a spanking from me. Homeschool, public, private, charter, doesn't matter. That's a personal choice. My daughters are in public school and we love them. It's a small town here. We love the town, love the school system. It's very good. Like I said, they're both doing well in school. They both have a lot of programs they have a lot of friends. I like public school. I'm sure the other schools and homeschool are just as good. Vaccinations, yes, I am definitely a vaccinator. That's just my opinion. No one's going to change it. Sorry if you don't like it, that's me. So that's the one. I'm kind of strong on that one. Medicating a child, I'm assuming we mean for ADHD and stuff. Again, I've never had to deal with that, so I don't want to say yes or no. I think it should be last resort, but I work with kids. I do know that I've seen kids that needed it, and if they don't have it, it's bad. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not against it. Personally, I hope I never have to deal with it. But it's probably a very tough decision for a parent to make, to medicate a little kid. But I mean, honestly, sometimes they can't function in like a school setting or anything. So sometimes I do think it's necessary. Okay. And these last two, it's cloth diapers. No, I give props to the mothers that do that. I don't like them. And baby food. I buy it and I make it. So whatever. And the last one is circumcision. And I'm not going there because that raises a lot of like, people get really pissed about circumcision. And you know what? I don't have a boy. And if I ever have a boy, it's really no one's business what I do with that. So that one I'll keep to myself. Anyway, that's my controversial parenting tag. Enjoy, I guess. And I will be back in a couple days with another cycle update.